fellow citizens, my fellow. We will prevail.
We're ready, Mr. President.
My fellow citizens, today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, no country is safe from their reach. For all those serving on our behalf, our prayers go with you. For the Pax Armada mercenaries who are watching now, I have a message. It's over.
Let's get to work.
Come, your masters of war. Hear the bells of big guns. Hear the hand behind roll.
30 seconds.
They turn and run farther when the fast bullets fly.
Move fast. Move decisive. Dagger on my 6.
Send it.
And I will bet you die. And your death will come soon. Follow your casket by the pale afternoon. I'll watch while you lie.
Clear the ship now.
And I'll stand over your grave, 'cause I'm sure that you're dead.
Paint the target for the F-61.
I'll watch while you lie.
Fucking burn us off.
And I'll stand over your grave, 'cause I'm sure that you're dead. Masters of war.
We got the fucking space. Contact! Taking fire! Light them up! Your best bet is to stay away, mother. It's just one of those days. You better quit. That shit's slim. Or you'll be leaving with a faggot. If you went to rack, your life is on contract. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. I think you better quit. That shit's slim. Or you'll be leaving with a faggot. And if my game keeps going this way, this might come on, break your fucking face tonight. Give me something to break. Almost there. Let's finish this. Contact! Fire! I think you better quit. Robert 2 actual. We're taking heavy fire. Request immediate support. Over. Light it up! Go! Just give me something to break. I got your fucking face. Chainsaw! Chainsaw! Motherfucking chainsaw! Go get it!
As it's commonly known, has crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II? Gone. All the traditional assumptions about who's on whose side? Gone. But you know, every crisis is an opportunity. Like the man said, chaos is a ladder.
Fire over here!
Bring it down!
They torment her 'cause they don't like the clothes she wears. Don't like the color of her hair.
What's going on, everybody? It's your intro here, back in the video. We're back in the video channel. In today's video, we are doing another round talk video. In today's video, of course, we are going to be, of course, randomly talking about, the multiplayer that just came out, the game that just saw their like, we had like multiple trailers that came out. I think it was yesterday, I believe, and then a couple of days after yesterday, like it was like a trailer for this game too as well. That gained a lot of attractions. It's ridiculous, and I figure why not talk about this game? And I'm very interested in this game. See what this all about, and see what it offers. In the FPS genre, you know what I'm saying? And if you guys know what I'm talking about, it is, of course, the Battlefield 6. Yep, that's right, Battlefield 6. They did a trailer a couple days ago, and then just about yesterday, as I'm recording this, they just did a Battlefield, multiplayer trailer along with the campaign trailer, and they invited out content creators, people, the influencers or whatever, to come out and try out the Battlefield 6 early. I have gameplay footage from Charlieintel. Shout out to Charlieintel for posting it on, Twitter, X, what you want to call it, for the gameplay. So this is, Charlieintel's gameplay, so shout out to him. And along with that, he has some information. I'm sure pretty much everybody else have information about what Battlefield 6 is and what's going to be breaking down and what's going to be happening. I'm going to break those down in today's video and give my thoughts and opinions on the trailers and everything else. Because, at first, when Battlefield 6 trailer came out, I was very hesitant, I was very optimistic about the trailer. Don't get me wrong, the trailers was great, the campaign trailer was good, multiplayer trailer was good. Can't forget about, the campaign trailer, multiplayer trailer, the trailer in general, like 3 trailers from Battlefield 6. The first trailer that they did blew off the internet like there's no tomorrow. It has like over 8.8 million views as I'm recording this. That was the first trailer. The multiplayer trailer it blew us off the water too as well. We got like over 3 million views, I believe. And the campaign trailer is, I don't think they put out a trailer of the campaign yet though, but I got it from Charlieintel, so shout out to him. But hey, it is what it is though. So this is the gameplay of Charlieintel, so shout out to him once again. So today's video, of course, we're going to break down, Battlefield 6 and it's everything that I know about when the multiplayer trailer was revealed, because they went through every single details of what happening in the Battlefield, was going to be in Battlefield 6, saying games and everything else that's like news and everything else that I got so far. If I'm missing anything, you can feel free to comment section if I'm missing anything. But for right now, we're going to talk about Battlefield 6's breakdowns first, and then give my thoughts and opinions on everything else. Like I said, I wasn't going to react to the first trailer yet. When they first did it, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good trailer. I said, like every other games have great trailer. Even Call of Duty has great trailers. But multiplayer-wise, pretty good too as well. Along with the campaign trailers, it was good too as well. So all the trailers they have done so far has been pretty good. But I really want to see the gameplay, and what you guys see here, it is the gameplay of Battlefield 6. Like they brought out like Call of Duty people, as some of the Battlefield people out there to try out the game early, and we got gameplay of it. Shout out to Charlieintel once again, and we're going to talk about it. Get our breakdowns first and get our initial thoughts, opinions on it before we go into more details and all this other type of stuff. It's still up on Twitter if you want to go watch Charlieintel's or any other Battlefield, gameplay if you want to, from your favorite content creators and all this other type of stuff. I will explain all of these, a lot of information. So yeah, it's gonna be another long video, I will say, because I have a lot to talk about. So let's talk about this Battlefield 6 real quick. Let's break down everything. Like I said, we already talked about the trailers and everything, and then of course we got the gameplay. Of course, while this multiplayer reveal was going on yesterday, around July 31st 2025, when August 1st right now, the first day of August of 2025, so August 1st 2025, which is on a Friday. Of course, they already talked about the pre-orders For the standard edition, it costs $70. For the Phantom edition, which is the deluxe edition, whatever you want to call it, it costs $100 for Battlefield 6. So you want to get either or. I think Phantom edition comes with like additional skin in this game, and not those cartoony, goofy ass skins that Call of Duty have. No, actual military, like really cool skins, and along with weapon camos and all this other type of stuff, and some Battle Pass skip tiers and all this other type of stuff. I think that's pretty much it. That's probably more if you want to go check out the pre-orders and everything else. That's pretty much it on those. Then of course I think they just confirmed this, and I believe they Operational Firestorm returns from BO5. I'm not BO5. Not BO5. Battlefield 6. No, Battlefield 5. Sorry. If you guys not know, Operational Firestorm came in Battlefield 5, which was the the Firestorm, Operational Firestorm that came out way long ago. You know what I'm saying? It came out during during the Battlefield 5, duration thing, when Battlefield 5 came out, and it was called Operational Firestorm. It's like a battle royal for Battlefield 5 and whatever, And I think that's what EA Dice were trying to do, compete with the battle royal scene, because with Blackout and of course Fortnite taking over the whole BR scene, whatever, and I guess that's what they're gonna go with. The movement in BF6 is gonna be about while you're sprinting, you can crouch, lean, and peek, whatever, something like that. And that's pretty much it on that one. The Portal BF Battlefield, returns. If you guys know about the Portal, it came in 2042 in Battlefield 2022, where you can create your own maps, do your own designs, and all that type of stuff, which is a really good feature. So Portals is coming back and make its return. Yeah, so Battlefield 2042, there was a tactical sprint. There was a specialist thing that they was doing, just try to be like Call of Duty, whatever, which is a stupid idea. I don't know why they do that. Well, they removed the tactical sprint, so you have to worry about tactical sprint in Battlefield 6. They're going back to Battlefield 3 and 4 movement, with the whole entire crouch and sprint, whatever thing they're doing. So you won't see any sweaty ass movement and shit like that in this game. So it's gonna be regular movement, regular Battlefield type-ish movement. You know what I'm saying? No Battlefield 2042-ish movement. So you don't have to worry about the movement of Battlefield 2042-ish, where they have a tactical sprint movement, which made no sense for Battlefield purposes, but that's gone. You're not going to see the 2042 movement nor the specialists. The specialists all gone. They're going back to their roots and classes and everything else. So that's pretty awesome. So, yeah, I'm glad that they're moving away from Battlefield 2042, because to me, that game felt like it was rushed. It was a bad launch. It was terrible. And it had no campaign. Like 2042 they had a golden opportunity and they fucked that up completely, I will say, though. But they're going back to the roots, so that's awesome. I'm glad that they decided to go back to their roots, so that's pretty awesome. All right, so Portal from Battlefield 2042. If you guys did not know, there's this creative mode thing called Portals. Back in when 2042 came out, they made an announcement of the whole time you could create your own Battlefield, map, type of, mode. It's kind of like a creative mode where in Fortnite you could do like your creative mode-ish type of thing is in the map, whatever. Well, you could do the same thing in Battlefield 6. The Portal, creative mode, thing. I think that's what you can do. You create your own maps. You can do some crazy, type of stuff that you can do. Whatever, you can do parkour stuff. Like it's gonna be, it's basically that portal mode from Battlefield 2042. It's gonna be like something where you can basically, you can create your own, imagination, whatever. So that's coming back in Battlefield 6. So that's pretty good. I think if I'm not gonna lie to you, I think that was probably like the best mode out of 2042. Like out of all the modes, 2042 was probably the best. Like the best mode was of course the Portal Battlefield 2042-ish. It was pretty good. Because you create your own map and do whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty awesome that they're bringing it back. So, W Battlefield, that's honestly, that's pretty good. But hopefully it doesn't come as rush and not be buggy at launch, whatever. So we gotta wait and see on that one. Of course, next thing we're gonna talk about is the Battlefield 6 beta. All right, so if you guys know about the Battlefield 6 beta, the open weekend beta will be coming out. Let's see, well, the early access will be coming out August 7th through to August 8th. So if you one of those people that signed up for the Battlefield Labs or got the Twitch drop, which I did, you'll get early access to play this game through August 7th through August 8th. If you get early access, like I said, if you're one of those people that like sign up for Battlefield Labs early, along with the Twitch drop, where you watch your favorite streamers that just did the multiplayer gameplay of the whole entire Battlefield, which I did. I eventually got a code. I put the code in when I watched some of my Twitch people that Twitch streamers that played Battlefield 6 when the multiplayer version of it, as they revealed. Got the code, put it on the EA website, and then now I'm ready to go on August 7th through August 8th. So if you're one of those people that got the chance to get early access to the game, watch your favorite Twitch streamer or sign up for the BF labs early before July 31st, 2025, when they did the multiplayer trailer reveal. You will get early access to to Battlefield 6. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's good. But however, don't worry about it. There is an open beta, so that's great news. We ain't had an open beta in the Battlefield game in a long time, in my opinion. Open beta weekend 1 will start where everyone can download it from Xbox, from PlayStation, PC, whatever. The open beta weekend 1 won't start till August 9th through August 10th of 2025. So you will get that chance to openly play the game without having to worry about, getting the pre-orders, whatever. You don't have to necessarily pre-order the game to play the open betas, whatever. It's open beta. It's free for everyone, so you have to worry about that. So open beta weekend, August 9th through August 10th of 2025. Just to point that out real quick. All right, so after that, weekend 1, of course, they're going to be having an open beta weekend 2, which is going to be happening on August 14th through August 17th of 2025. I repeat, weekend 2 will be happening on August 14th through August 17th in 2025. So just want to point that out real quick before anyone get confused or anyone get lost or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably put the whole, thing on the screen to show you guys what I'm talking about. Give you guys the understanding depth of how it works. Like I said, I got early access to the game simply because the whole entire Twitch drop thing. And I didn't sign up. I did not sign up for the, Battlefield Labs. At the time, I got the Twitch drop, by watching Twitch streamers and all type of stuff. Unfortunately, as I'm recording this, you cannot get the Twitch drop if you did not watch your favorite streamer for like an hour or so, because that beta early access code was limited until like 6 o'clock or whatever to watch your favorite Twitch streamers, whatever. If you want to get the beta access, so yeah, that was unfortunate. If you didn't get it, then oh well, it is what it is. But hey, though, you'll get the chance to play the open beta when starting August 9th, so you don't have to worry about that. I think that's on a weekend, of course, as usual. So you always see on that one. All right, so after that, of course, we have Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6, launch is going to be coming in October 10th, 2025. Repeat that again. Battlefield 6 will be coming out in October 10th, 2025. It will be on PS5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC. No PS4 and no Xbox One. So for all the PS4 and Xbox One people, you will not be able to play Battlefield 6. The only people who will play it will be the new, the next generation console players, which is the PS5 and the Xbox X Series X players, along with the PC players. So that's pretty much those. I'm glad that they're moving into the direction of doing this because Let's be honest, PS4 and Xbox One is outdated. I feel like at this point, people should just move on and play, just move on and just focus on the new generational consoles and understand, like, yes, there's going to be some people that play PS4 and some people will be playing Xbox One, but Xbox One and PS4, in my opinion, is outdated at this point. If you don't got it, I mean, that's too bad for you, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, listen, I feel like this is a great idea because they need to focus on the new generation of consoles, get them as polished as much as they can. I think this was one of the biggest mistake that Battlefield 2042 did. They literally tried to mix in the old gen consoles into the next gen consoles, together as one to try to, get as much people as they can on to play the game. But the problem is PS4 and Xbox One. Well, it's not it, and then on top of all that, you gotta understand Battlefield 2042 and its launch was terrible. So it's like you add the old gen consoles with the new gen consoles, along with the game not being as polished nor ready. So it's like, okay, it's already bad enough that they're doing that. So that's not good. So I'm glad that they're moving in this direction because now they can focus on the next gen consoles, which is the PS5 and the Xbox Series X/S and PC. They don't have to worry about PS4, no Xbox One. I like this idea. I wish Call of Duty would do the same thing, but they're trying to get as much players as they can for player count purposes and bullshit, but whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it on that one. Battlefield 6 cosmetics and skins. They talked about cosmetics and skins around this whole multiplayer reveal. They specifically said that this game is some military shooting, for skins, whatever they said in their statement. And it's kind of a weird statement that they're saying this because, well, let's face it, it's EA's DICE. They can literally, give us a freaking Joker skin, fucking DC and shit, and then put it in the game, and it's gonna, like, people gonna start selling and buying it. So I would not be surprised if we ended up getting, skins that are not as military as it should be, but I'm hopefully that they do understand and the mistakes that Call of Duty is doing and keep this shit military as much as possible. Because I hate when I see a Ghostface goddamn skin from fucking Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? It's not realistic. It's the Cold War, it's military shit, and I hope they understand it. But it's EA. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're willing to take a goddamn risk. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do move into that space where EA start putting out these weird ass skins in Battlefield 6. I hope not, because this game is a traditional military shooting game, same as Call of Duty. Ref, if you want to agree with me or not, no goofy ass skins should not be in the game. But even though Activision, they realize it sells, so why am I fucking surprised? So yeah, so of course, I hope that they do keep this whole shit military and separate themselves from Call of Duty, and then we go from there. All right, Battlefield 6 and weapons, like Battlefield 6 weapons can be customized, of course. I think in the beta and when the game comes out, it will be customized, but it's gonna be based off of points. I think you're gonna get like 100 points, and you're gonna customize as much as weapon as you can based off of this. So if you have like an AK, whatever, in this game, right? Based off those 100 points, you're gonna be be spending those points based off the customized weapons you want, to get out of all those points. So if you want to customize a grip or a suppressor to an AK, whatever, you have to spend some of your points based off the weapons or the points. I think all the weapons gonna have like 100 points, so like you can customize your weapons or whatever to your desire. So I guess we're gonna have like that on, I guess, so I don't know, once we play the beta, I guess we're gonna like have something that's going on, so we're gonna wait and see on that one. What else? Battlefield, I already talked about Battlefield BR, like confirms to coming out, so that's already new. Battlefield 6 classes, I think this is what everyone need to talk about. Battlefield 6 classes has 4 classes of the following. the assault class, the engineering class, no, the engineering, not engineer class. So they got assault class, the engineer class, support class, and recon class. Recon focuses on snipers, support focuses on LMGs, engineering focuses on SMGs, assaults focus on assaults, assault weapons and stuff like that. Now there are, benefits you can if you use specific guns, like abilities based off the class. Like I saw in, I think Charlieintel, I think you can see right here. I saw this. If you're engineering and if you're using SMG weapons, which that's like their main class, you get like a hip fire, increase. You know what I'm saying? Like a hip fire increase to your weapons and stuff like that. That's if you're using engineering with the SMG class, because the engineering is the SMG class, so they can give you like abilities. They can give you like a ability where, like, if you use the SMG in an engineer class, you know what I'm saying, you get like a hip fire, increase and all this type of stuff. You're gonna see more of that once you play the assault classes, support classes, and recon classes, like what they benefit when you play specific weapons and all this other type of stuff. Once again, when we play the beta and all that, we'll get all the information out, all the details coming out. So and get my fully understanding once I play this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it on everything I talked about. If y'all have any questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. Like I said, I'm literally like reading off of this and giving you guys as much as details as much as I possibly can, that I knew about when the whole yesterday's multiplayer trailer came out. So bear with me. So hope y'all understand and get the whole memo of every information I just point out. And yeah, that's pretty much it on everything I talked about. So what are my honest opinions on everything I just talked about? So far, Battlefield 6 looks very promising. It looks very, 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 very promising. It looks like it's a really interesting, Battlefield game. I know we said this about 2042. I know we said this about 2042 when we all were hyped about this. When we were all hyped about 2042, we felt like it was a perfect time for them to take the whole FPS by storm, because Call of Duty has been on very letdown at that time, and it still is to this day. And they flopped this whole shit. Like 2042 was one of the worst, if not the worst, Battlefield game of all time. It was terrible. It was so terrible to the point where, that a lot of people started to play Vanguard more than Battlefield 2042. Hell, I remember like 2042 got so bad, there was like a Roblox version of the Battlefield game. It was 10 times better than the fucking goddamn 2042 that EA dispute on, and a lot of people lost their hope and faith in Battlefield ever since then, because they figured they're never gonna get their FPS come back, what I'm saying, because we know that Call of Duty has dominated the whole FPS genre for so long that it never had its competition, so that way they can become better. Like you said, the whole point of all these YouTubers who are doubting on Call of Duty right now, who do not like what Call of Duty direction of what Call of Duty is doing right now, is because obviously because of what they're doing, they're prioritizing on skins and the Warzone type shit rather than the actual core game, and because of that, it ruins everything, what I'm saying, what made Call of Duty what it once was. Like, Call of Duty is so bad right now that they're losing identity. And 2042 was so bad that it lost its identity and its purpose on making a real Battlefield game. I hope that, DICE and EA understand the whole feedback and everything else that, that's been transpiring, that really what made, 2042 so bad, and they actually learn from it and actually get their shit together and actually understand from the whole type of Battlefield 2042. So, yeah, that was pretty interesting. So, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, all of this seems very good. I mean, I haven't seen not one bad thing about 2042. I mean, not 2042, Battlefield 6. Like, all the trailers, everything I'm looking at so far is actually pretty good. My only problem is EA DICE. Like they always deliver when it comes to games, when it comes to games and trailers and everything to get people attentions on on the game. But then they fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? 2042. I'm talking to you. Battlefield 2042. I really am talking to you right there. And this is what usually with the AAA, titles type of games they do. They grab your attention. They give you like one of the coolest like cinematic trailers and all type of stuff. And then the game comes out and then becomes some shit. And then you're basically one of the dumbest people in the world if you pre-order the shit. Luckily, I didn't bother pre-ordering the shit. I didn't bother buying fucking Battlefield 2042 because the game at launch, when I first saw people playing it, oh boy, it was terrible. It was a terrible launch. Not only it was a terrible launch, but also it was so bad. Like literally, EA Dice they had to like make a public apology, whatever, to the launch. They told we'll get better, but we've been down this road again. Like they said this like time and time again about about them trying to make up for it. I mean, as time went on, Battlefield 2042 did got better, but it was too late. Like they literally didn't do pretty well, and EA Dice knows about this shit, man. And it's not a surprise to me because EA Dice they have a bad track record when it comes to making Battlefield games anyway, especially Battlefield 2042. And it's very disappointing that they really fucked that up. Now they have a golden opportunity to literally make a comeback. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting them to beat Call of Duty despite the numbers you see in right here. Like I see right here, like you saw when the first trailer came out for Battlefield 6, obviously it had double the amount of likes compared to what Call of Duty did. Hell, it has like double the amount of views that Call of Duty does like right now. You know what I'm saying? Like they're beating like Battlefield, they're beating Call of Duty Black Ops 7 out the water right now because that they announced their trailer stuff. And then a couple days later, Battlefield 6 announced the trailer stuff, and it's blowing Call of Duty off the water. Which, I mean, hey, for competition purposes, I think this is what Call of Duty need. They need a competition. They need to get their shit together and actually make a good game. Because the whole point of these people making rant videos and talking down to Call of Duty is not to talk down to Call of Duty. It is to make get their shit together and actually make a good game. But they refuse to do that for so long. So Battlefield 6, could be the alternative to maybe possibly making a good game. And dare I ask, there's going to be a few, let's just say Call of Duties that will be coming out in the near future. And they are not they're rubbing the people the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? Besides Black Ops 7, but there's like multiple other Call of Duties that are coming out. You know what I'm saying? But I'll explain those in near future videos, whatever. I think Black Ops 7 is having a multiplayer reveal like very soon. In late August, so they're releasing this this beta during the time when with Call of Duty season 5 coming out. So like smart move by EA though. They know what they're doing. They try to get that those audiences as much as they can. So they knew what the fuck they were doing. I mean, they're releasing the game. Battlefield 6 is getting released before Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is getting released, and that's very interesting. I was hoping maybe they wait a bit longer, you know what I'm saying? But I guess EA and Dice, they're ready to go. They're ready to bring as much audience first into the game before most of the audience go play Call of Duty Black Ops 7. So smart move, but it's EA and Dice. I really don't trust them, nor do I like them. So this is pretty interesting. So yeah. Honestly, so far so good. Battlefield 6 has been pretty good. I haven't seen not one bad thing about this game. So, but I really want to get my hands on it. And luckily, they're doing a beta. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. They're gonna do like a beta thing. The open beta for weekend 1 and 2. Everybody should get on and hop on and play it. I'm gonna play the early access one along with the open beta 1 and 2 to try to get as much clips and much gameplay and much glimpse of the game, and most importantly give them feedback and see what they're going to do from there. Because listen, as much as the Battlefield 6 trailers and everything that's been going down that's been really great, they still need feedback. They still need a lot of feedback and as much as they can to make the game very, very polished and good. You know what I mean? So far I haven't, there's not one bad thing about Battlefield 6 right now. but they still need a lot of work to do in order to make the Battlefield 6 games polished. So I'm gonna use the beta as the opportunity to hopefully give them feedback, but also enjoy the game and see how it is. Because it has been since Battlefield 1 since I haven't played a Battlefield type game. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a very long time since I've literally got my hands on playing a Battlefield type-ish games, and the Battlefield 1 was pretty good too as well. Just that Battlefield 5 flopped it, and it was trash, and now Battlefield 2042 was trash. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Battlefield 6 don't follow the trend, because that would be awful if we have 3 straight Battlefield games. That's been terrible. So hopefully this is is going to set the spark, and hopefully this will make things very, very interesting, and see how make things interesting, see how how Battlefield works and all this other type of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's a EA, DICE. However, I am still gonna be optimistic going into playing Battlefield 6, because it's EA DICE, because they have failed us time and time again. They said that they was going to make a really good game when it comes to Battlefield 5, and now it's dog shit, and then 2042 is dog shit. Like, they have failed us time and time again with these games that are coming out, especially EA. The only EA games that I would say that was like pretty much somewhat successful, I would say Star Wars, with Cal Kestis, and that was pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, all the EA games that has been made has been pretty dog shit, and DICE, with their Battlefield 6 has been pretty ass too as well. The 2 Battlefield games was Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 2042. It was both trash Battlefield games, but with Battlefield 6, man, I don't see nothing wrong with this, man. I don't see no errors, whatever. I don't see anything that's so similar to Battlefield 2042. I don't know what the people are talking about. This is pretty interesting, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, honestly, it's a W. I don't see any issue when it comes to Battlefield 6 at this moment right now. It looks all pretty interesting. I will try to get my hands on the beta, play it, and then see what we have here that's good and bad and whatever, and see we go from there, and give them my full feedback and my opinions on it, and then we see we go from there. I know I said this last time about Pacific Call of Duty. I was going to try out their beta, and I lied, right? I said I was going to try out Blackout 6, and let's say the beta was awful, and I did not want to bother touching it. But this one, I don't see nothing wrong with this. Looks pretty interesting. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, like, pretty awesome. Now, of course, with that all being said, I mean, they have a chance. They have a chance to make something big here. Like, I don't see how an opportunity to get this big to make a huge difference when it comes to EA and DICE. They cannot fuck this up. They cannot mess this up or screw anything of this up. I mean, Battlefield 2042 should have been a good Battlefield game, but they flopped it so hard with the launch not being good, and then not giving us the beta, whatever. And then on top of all this, to add insult to injuries, you know what I'm saying? They just kind of destroyed themselves out of the water. Like, it was not looking good for EA and DICE. It never was looking good for EA and DICE. You know what I'm saying? It was just flat out terrible, and they have another chance. You don't see that many games in FPS genre get so much chances. Like, they have a chance. They have a second chance to really try to compete with Call of Duty, or at least compete with some passion, or at least make a comeback. You know what I'm saying? Not many people don't get second chances when it comes to making a comeback, and they have a chance to make a comeback here. And like I said, I'm not asking them to be better than Call of Duty or be a Call of Duty killer. The only way Call of Duty will die is if Call of Duty, die itself. Like, if Call of Duty, screwed itself over. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Battlefield 6 doing that. But what I do see them doing, at least making somewhat a competition to Call of Duty, to the point where Call of Duty can finally get their shit together and actually make a proper Call of Duty. But we'll wait and see whenever Blackout 7 comes out, whatever the news they're doing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope that, that this can spark something. You know what I'm saying? That, like, this Battlefield 6 can spark something that that would, that will help out not only Battlefield 6, community, but also the Black Ops community, because I'm sure, no, not the Black Ops community, the Call of Duty community, because I'm pretty sure you guys want a legit, a Call of Duty game that would, be, something that you want to like play that's a military shit like, Battlefield 6. But that's up to EA Dice, you know what I'm saying, if they want to make this right, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, man, it's EA and it's DICE. They always fuck up shit. They did this with 2042, and they had a goal opportunity to do that one. They failed that one. If they fail this one, if EA and DICE really failed this one with this Battlefield, at this point, they might as well just stop making Battlefield games if they fail on this one, because they have a chance, and if they can't knock it out of the park or get this game into the right direction, then they might as well just stop making Battlefield games if they flop this one. Because this is a second opportunity they have to finally give some competition or some light into the FPS genre. So I hope that they understand their mistakes from Battlefield 2042 and learn from their mistakes and actually get their shit together and actually make a really good Battlefield game. So, because I'm telling you this right now, if Battlefield 6 flops, what makes you think that, whenever EA decided to make Titanfall 3, what makes you think that that won't flop? Well, when Battlefront 3 comes out, Star Wars Battlefront 3, what makes you think that won't flop? Like, this Battlefield 6 is so important, like, it determines the fate and the hope that EA and DICE and people that associate themselves with EA, okay, like if this game can't be successful, if Battlefield 6 can't be successful, what makes you think that Star Wars Battlefront 3, whenever they make that, can't be successful? Or Titanfall 3, what makes you think that can't be successful? You know what I'm saying? Because, Battlefield 6 was this promising game, now also it flops, and now it begs the question of the future of whatever EA games they make. Will that ever flop? Like, the trust in EA is literally, it goes beyond this. Like, when it comes to Battlefield 6, because if it is not success or it does not make a comeback, whatever, then more likely we're going to see people start to lose even more trust with EA, and of course DICE too as well. So they have this Battlefield 6 is a must. It needs to be really good to a point where like there needs to be a light in the whole Battlefield genre and also in EA, site and all the other type of stuff. Because this is just bigger than just Battlefield 6 hype. Like if this is successful or really good, then I think this basically tells us that this is the direction that they need to go with Battlefield 6. But also, this could maybe give us hope for other future games that I'm sure you guys will want to see out of EA, like Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 3, maybe potentially that could come out in the near future, along with Titanfall 3-ish, what I'm saying, if that ever comes out. But we will have to wait and see where we go from there. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I ain't got nothing to say about this whole entire trailers and this gameplay you guys are seeing right here. I've saying this is from Charlieintel, so shout out to him. You see in the bottom, like left down there, that's Charlieintel's gameplay and all the type of stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy. What I'm saying, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about Battlefield 6 and their trailers that they have done. And of course the gameplay you guys just saw. I will try out the beta and see how it is, and then see where we go from there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I ain't got nothing to say. I think I explained everything with Battlefield 6 in their breakdowns that I wrote down. Only thing that's left to do right now is to play the game and then see where we go from there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And as always, take care. I'm out. Peace.